Hey guys, it's Captain Harris. Welcome back to the channel again. We're just here today because I finally got this in the mail
A piece of cardboard.
It was printed shipping label over a week ago and was sitting at shipping label printed for like a week after its release. So I got this very late. I know lots of people have already done unboxings, but you know what? I don't order that much and I want to do an unboxing. So today we are going to unbox my 7-inch Afterglow of Ragnarok single and chat a little bit about the track list and if Eternity Should Fail and all that good stuff.
You know what? Savor this, because this is the first thing we've ever opened that is Bruce related exclusively.
New, you know. So yeah, I'm excited about this because there's like a comic book in it. People have already posted it, but I want to read it I bought this for a reason. I'm gonna read it for myself, not online, on the paper, as it was intended.
Physical media.
But yeah, we haven't really had a chance to talk about like any of the new stuff going on because we've had such a chaotic week with rock and roll ribs and everything. So we're still gonna do that.
All right, slide it on out.
All right. I don't want to mess anything up here. Oh, there he is. The man himself.
The most memeable picture of Bruce.
Dropping cardboard everywhere. You could have him if you wanted. He is for sale. But anyways, yeah, so that's the packaging. Need to figure out how I always like to preserve the little stickers on them somehow, so figure out how to do that, but I do want to open this bad boy up. But of course this has the single that just came out, Afterglow of Ragnarok, and the If Eternity Should Fail demo that was recorded in Royce's living room back in like 2014, I believe. Yep. And we finally did get to hear that. It didn't show up online like Afterglow of Ragnarok did, but
we found a way.
We found a way, and my God, some of that song I wish was the way it actually turned out, and I'm hoping it turns out on the full album.
Yeah, like it was crazy to see just how close it was to the maiden version. But man, Bruce was loud on that demo.
Yeah,
you can really hear him.
There was a part, I forget off the top of my head what part it was in the maiden version, but when he says "lose your mind" and then repeats it, I'm just like, yeah, I love that. Like I really hope that stays for the new one. If not, I'll be listening to this a lot because I was singing that to him the whole rock and roll ribs party. I just kept going, "Lose your mind." Yeah, let's see if I can't safely get the plastic off of this. See, I used to try to be like a collector, get a bunch of stuff on eBay and all that, but
we used to buy two versions and open one and keep another package.
But you know, I'm living more of a minimalist lifestyle now, where I try not to buy too much that I know is just going to sit on a shelf. But this was too cool to pass up. I like the comic book idea. I'm also getting the deluxe album, of course, which I had to pay priority shipping on, thanks Bruce Dickinsons store. That was the only option, so if it takes as long as this, I'm not going to be very happy. Slide this out, make it so I can slide it back into this plastic, if I so please. All right. It's a nice matte cover. I like that. Very blue. I think there's an exclusive blue vinyl available as well, but ooh. Oh. Opens up to the comic book. And I'm not sure how many pages are in this, but they all look very nice. This is cool. I've never really seen this with an album before.
So is this the story of the song?
It's the prequel to the Mandrake Project comic book. So you want to know that, gotta have this. A Mandrake Project prequel.
Perfect.
Let's see. It's got the story of If Eternity Should Fail in there, which I got to read because a friend posted it on Facebook. And let's see if we can't get that little bad boy out of there.
There it is.
There it is. It's got the Mandrake M on one side and just the track listing on the other. Yeah, I mean, this is really cool. I don't know that I would have bought it if it was just a 7-inch single, though I do like singles. I wanted, like, Rainmaker, and I think Different World was another one that were on their own singles. Those were some that I was hunting down back when I was a wannabe collector, but
So was there a CD version of this too, or is this the
Nope.
only way to get
It's
it?
the only way to get it. This and streaming. So this is the only physical media single that you
I'm
can
telling
get
you,
of this.
record players are going to come back in cars soon. Anyway, If Eternity Should Fail, loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny, and you mentioned this to me, that the beginning keyboard bits, it was like the exact take.
Yeah.
They just took that and just put a bunch of echo
Well,
on
I'm
it.
pretty sure that's what it says here is
Give us the lowdown.
the demo of If Eternity Should Fail was produced in 2014 in Roy Z's living room. I played the keyboard intro, which I intended to replace, and Roy was on bass and all guitars. The title actually comes from a Doctor Strange episode, and early on I wanted the track to open the next solo album. The idea of producing a comic or graphic novel to go with the album was the reason for my spoken word part at the end, introducing the character of Dr. Necropolis. By 2023, the storyline of the Mandrake Project had radically changed, as you'll soon discover, but in the meantime, Maiden opted in 2015 to use the track on The Book of Souls. We re-recorded it, but kept the intro from Roy's living room, including my dodgy keyboards. Ditto Steve kept the outro, despite it making no sense whatsoever in the context of the Maiden record. On the forthcoming album, we have reinvented the track, different words, different feel, and plenty more vocal tracks. As a demo, there are numerous flaws, but that is the point. It's a small window into the creative world, and we have not changed a thing. Dr. Necropolis, though, has survived. But for how long?
See, it's so strange to me that Steve chose to keep the spoken word bit at the end that was telling the story of this character that means nothing.
Well, Steve's a funny one, you know? If he thinks it's cool, you know?
Oh, it definitely works.
It worked. I mean, that was one of my favorite songs on the album and one of my favorite songs to see live. So, can't wait to hear what he's done with it there. But love the demo. Like, love to see what the differences were. Wish that one part stayed the same in the Maiden version. Oh, it would have been
Yeah,
so
but we
good.
may just get a better version of it now.
Sure would be nice to see that version live.
Yeah. But, like, I don't think you could come out to it like the first
No,
song.
well, it's not the first song on the album. Afterglow of Ragnarok
Right.
is the first song on the album. So this is the thing, is If Eternity Should Fail has now changed to the 6th track in the set, and it's called, I believe, Eternity Has Failed, if this is the song that has, you know, kind of, it's
has to be.
it's morphed into. So that's what people are guessing. It's like around the same time. It's 7 minutes long. So if Eternity Has Failed, track number 6. I believe is going to be it. But yeah, we've got the album cover now. It's a nice coin with a mandrake on it. I'm sure they're going to play a big part in a story.
So he's going to throw coins into the crowd.
There was a coin in the music video for Afterglow of Ragnarok. And yeah, there's 10.
Solid 10 songs.
Solid 10 songs. I like that. Still a double vinyl for some reason.
And they're all relatively short.
Yeah, I mean,
Compared to, in the context of Maiden, they're very short.
the two longest songs are Eternity Has Failed and Shadow of the Gods, which are within seconds of each other's length. One's 6:59 and one's 7:02. But yeah, so we've got Afterglow of Ragnarok, Many Doors to Hell, Rain on the Graves, Resurrection Men, Fingers on the Wounds, Eternity Has Failed, Mistress of Mercy, Face in the Mirror, Shadow of the Gods, and Sonata, Immortal Beloved, which is actually, that's the longest song at 9:51.
Resurrection Men. I'm telling you, that's the one. That's the one we're going to have on repeat.
You know, we said that about Death of the Celts, and look at us now.
Yeah.
I
but
don't trust my gut on anything anymore. I thought Parchment was going to be Molly's favorite. It's my favorite. Death of the Celts is going to be up there. It's at the bottom. I'm going into this not speculating on that at all.
I'll speculate. Resurrection Man.
Men.
Men. Plural. Many Doors to Hell.
I think, like, based off, coolest title names for me is, like, Shadow of the Gods.
It's funny to me because some of these just, like, Mirror Maiden song titles, like Mistress of Mercy and Face in the Mirror. It's just Face in the Sand and Dream of Mirrors together.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're just words.
They're just words.
Maiden
but
didn't invent them.
Rain on the Graves.
Let me guess, Rainmaker. He can't use rain.
No. I think they say rain in a few more songs. But this looks like, just a solid, concise album.
Yeah. And I cannot wait to hear it. Comes out March 1st. Nice Captain Harris birthday present. Hopefully it comes earlier than my birthday, as intended.
Yeah,
but
we'll definitely be doing a full review.
I was very frustrated that this took so long. I was like, why isn't it moving? I want to get it in my hands so bad because it's cool. Like, I want to read the comic. Everybody was talking about it, and I didn't get to read it yet. So now I've got a movie to go to, but I'm going to come home and I'm going to read this maybe before bed, like a spooky story, and I won't be able to sleep at night.
You think it's going to keep you up?
Nah, I don't think so. I'm just making a joke, making it funny. But yeah, I mean, it's very cool. I can't wait to learn about all the characters and stuff he's come up with. And
but if anybody watched his interview with Omelette, he did say that the album and the 12-part graphic novel that comes out every 3 months. That's 2.5 years of content he's going to be putting out. So I hope you have, hope you're able to keep watching for 2.5 years. No, everybody.
Oh, I mean, I'll probably be into it. I mean, I love all the themes and stuff of his albums with the occult. I know his girlfriend or wife, whatever they are now, she was live streaming from the comic event in Brazil, and he mentioned like something about William Blake being involved with the story, and I was just like, okay, I'm invested already, so I will be buying at least the first few, see if I'm into it, and then if I'm not, I guess we'll see where it goes from there. But I think I'll be into it.
Yeah, I mean, he was specifically asked in that interview if the album and the graphic novels are intertwined and like you could listen to the album to it, but he said no, they're not really connected at all, but they have the same kind of feel to it. So it's not the same story, according to Bruce.
Well, I'm still gonna read it.
Of course. Of course, you have to.
Well, that's about all I've got. You got any more closing arguments and words and
No, I think
phrases?
I'm going to praise this as, okay, first of all, Afterglow has really grown on me. It's become more of a song in my world now, and I'm like even more excited for the album now.
Oh, yeah.
I really am.
Yeah, we only got to listen to it twice before our last video, and what did you rank it, a 5?
Yeah.
Has it gone up from there?
Yeah, I'll give it a 6. We got nothing to compare to.
Get the rest of his discography.
Yeah, it would still be a 6 compared to... Oh, come on. Compared to
I gave
Chemical Wedding?
Yeah, I gave it a 7.5.
Okay.
I think that's pretty average for Bruce.
Yeah, well, 5 is average.
I mean, for Bruce, 7.5 is like, average of what his songs would be ranked for me.
Fair enough.
But, yeah, I mean, that's all I got. Let us know if you picked this up and what version you pre-ordered of the album. I only went for a CD this time because I guess I don't use CDs that often either. But it was deluxe. I have to go for the deluxe edition, right?
It's truly something
why
that will
is there
sit on the
some
shelf.
gobbledygook? There's some, like, goo on my album. Now it's not mint condition anymore, guys.
Shouldn't have opened it.
Well, it was under the plastic wrap. I saw it when I took it out of the package.
Dude, that's what happens. That's why they say don't take it out of the wrap because it leaves goo.
Well, it already had... Somebody sneezed on this before cello wrapping it.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, anyways, let us know below what your thoughts are, what you're pre-ordering, and I guess we'll see you next time.